There will not be an order of any of these things. You have to make sure Ms. Annabis knows all of these things. You know all of these things. It's just an oral order. I'm not going to put it in writing. So you have to make sure you understand. However, I want to see at minimum $800 a month. We will go on the record in the matter 24 CF17, State of Wisconsin versus Sergio Kangas Capitain. The state appears through Department of Corrections Agent Gretchen Annabis. In person, we have Mr. Kangas Capitain here in person. We're set here today in this matter for a probation review hearing. Part of this matter involves Mr. Kangas Capitain pleading guilty to 3 counts of failure to pay child support, each count of 120 days or more. And it appears that looking at his assessment report, I believe he still has $750 or so owing in court costs and fees, and perhaps even Department of Correction fees. The Child Support Agency has requested a hearing in this matter because it appears that he has not been abiding by the court's judgment of conviction, which was a requirement to continue to pay child support. Ms. Annabis, please update the court. Let me know what's going on with Mr. Kangas Capitain.
He's currently in Minnesota at this time. I have been informed he is homeless. I do have records of at least 5 payments. It appears that 2 of them were declined at $100. There is still an outstanding balance of $750 due to the Department of Corrections. At this time, in regards to his employment, he has reported he is self-employed. That is all the information the Department of Corrections have been informed of.
All right, so Ms. Annabis, when does it look like it could be a discharge date?
December 16th of 2028.
All right, Mr. Capitain, Kangas Capitain, update me. Let me know what's going on. I know that you're in Minnesota, and I know you did request through my assistant that you wanted to appear by video or by Zoom, but in probation review hearings, it's an in-person thing, especially in cases like this where the court has a condition on your judgment of conviction, which is to pay your child support, and you're not paying your child support, and that's exactly why you were convicted of felonies, which means you could go to prison. These are Class I felonies. Each count, which are 3, are 1.5 years of initial confinement and $10,000 fine up to that with each. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4.5 years. You could look at sitting, and then extended supervision with each of them. Why aren't you paying your child support? Why don't you have a job that allows you to pay your child support?
I'm paying what I'm able to. I'm not paying the full amount. I've been paying every month, but I'm just not able to pay the full amount of $1,200, I believe it is, every month.
All right, but then here's, go ahead.
Yeah, I know I'm not paying the full amount, but as I'm getting on my feet, I talked to my PLO, down in Minneapolis, that the more I get on my feet, the more I can start paying more. But I know I'm supposed to pay all of it, but I'm just.
I can send you to jail today.
Yes.
I can hold you in contempt and have sanctions. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So why aren't you working? Self-employed, it's not cutting it. You're understanding that, right? You're seeing you're not making enough to survive and pay your expenses and to pay your child support. So don't you think you should look for a job? What kind of skills do you have?
Electrical.
Are you an electrician?
No, mostly just electrical assembly, troubleshooting, and everything like that.
So have you looked for a job in something of that field?
Not at the moment, no.
Because that sounds like it's a field that could give you more than $0 from being self-employed, right?
Yeah, I mean, I make money, just not enough to, pay my other child support, including this one, the $1,200 every month as well.
Have you considered, here's the thing. There are multiple avenues that you can go. Here is the thing with what you are. You're here for failing to pay child support. You are on probation. Ms. Annabus she's your agent here in Burnett.
Yep.
You live in Minnesota, so it's an interstate compact, so Minnesota is actually overseeing you. But still, Ms. Annabus has the power, even still, and that's why we're here, and I have the power, even still, to sanction you for not paying it. You have other options that I don't see that you've considered, and you don't need an attorney to do that. If you're not making enough, or you're not making that amount, then perhaps, have you thought about any other options?
Paying with all my child support every month is about $2,400 a month, which
Yeah,
is.
there are options that you can go to and have a hearing, a court hearing regarding those things. I'm not your attorney, and I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do you. However, in a case like this, I'm going to tell you, I just watched my brilliant, awesome, fierce BFF, my great friend in Michigan, who works for the Michigan Attorney General's office, because they have a totally different system. They go after the people who don't pay child support. And I just got the wonderful chance to watch her argue in front of the Michigan Court of Appeals on issues like this last night. Child support. There are many things that you can do, and it's not an impossibility right now that you cannot pay, because you have an order. And if you think that you're not able to pay that amount, there are options and things that you must do before it can show that it's an impossibility for you to pay. All right. And again, I'm not your attorney. I can't give you legal advice, but right now you're ordered to pay those amounts. And right now you're ordered under your judgment of conviction to pay those amounts. I'm going to tell you, in Michigan, they send you to prison right away, right? Like, they don't give you this option of, let's put you on probation and let's try and see. Nope, send them to prison. That's what happens. So how can we get to a place where you're going to follow the court's condition and you're going to pay child support and not have me throw you in jail?
Is probably first to go into the attorney, trying to get that reduced, because it's something I'm able to afford, then find a better income.
That sounds like a great option. And again, you don't need an attorney to do those things, because that's added money and all of those things, unless you go and you look at some legal aid options, like I forget now what they are, but there are options, the legal aid that you can look at in Wisconsin, and there are in Minnesota too, because I practice in Minnesota. We did that all the time. Attorneys do pro bono work with answering questions and things like this, not doing your job here and whatever, but you can do that yourself. So that, it sounds like that's an option that you're going to look at, correct?
Yes.
So that's probably an option. What is another option that you're going to do?
Probably a better income.
Better job. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, all right? Because you admit, and you've admitted you have not abided by the court's order, correct?
Not fully, no.
And you understand that the court can sanction you for jail time for not doing this, right?
Yes.
And you understand that by not continuing to not pay your child support, continuing to not do what you need to do, means that you can be revoked from your probation and be sent to prison, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want any of those things to happen?
No, I do not.
So what I'm going to do here is I am going to order that I find you in contempt of your judgment of conviction, okay? Condition of paying your child support and doing what you need to do. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to order conditional jail. You're going to have time in jail if you don't do certain things. I'm going to give you the ability to what's called purge that and get right back on track. All right? So the things that you need to do, and I'll give you a time frame. One is you need to apply to at least 5 jobs a week. Okay? Until you get a job. So if that means that you're working at McDonald's in Minnesota, which they pay like $20 an hour, then that's what you do, right? Right?
Yes.
So you have to provide proof, and not only proof to your Minnesota agent, because I know that that's who you're working with, but I'm going to tell you, our agents are stronger. We do more things to try and help the system, right? You may not think so because you can go to jail. However, I can't trust that Minnesota's going to do what I want them to do, what I say on the judgment of conviction. You understand that?
Yes.
So you have to provide proof, not only to your Minnesota agent, but to Ms. Anibis, all right? That you're doing this, you're at least applying to 5 jobs a week. That proof, okay? And you accept a job. One of those jobs, if it's offered, because even $15 an hour is more than $0 an hour if you're not doing jobs self-employed, right?
Yes.
And so you can still do self-employed jobs and things if you have another job, right?
Yes.
And so you have time to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Who are you living with?
It's kind of a rough thing between mostly somewhat with my kid's grandma.
Kid's grandma?
Yeah, like here and there, but not as.
The mom's mom?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Yeah. So it sounds like you have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Right. That's good. Okay. And I want you to get on your feet and I want you to be able to get your own place, but it sounds like this is a good option. You have that. So where are you living right now? What's the address?
I mean, I don't really got a place to call home. I mean,
That is your home right now. So what is her address?
I'll have to get it from her or search it up.
All right. Within 5 days, you give that information to Ms. Anibis. All right.
Okay.
I don't care if you give it to your Minnesota agent, probably has it anyway, but Ms. Anibis needs to have that. You understand?
Yes.
Again, within 5 days. I have a telephone number that ends in 7673, right?
Yes.
And you receive text messages?
Yes.
And that's how you need to be here today, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so if I'm understanding this correctly, and I have to go off of what I'm recalling, I think your past child support is around $40,000 to $45,000, right?
I believe so, yes.
That's a lot.
Yes.
And so I also hear, and I'm not going to order because that's what you want to do. And if you want to do that, you do that. Any motions. So if you're going to file any motions in any of the courts that oversee your child support, that probably sounds like it's a good idea, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because otherwise it's not an impossibility for you to be able to pay, right?
Yes.
Because you haven't done all of your options, used all your tools. Okay.
All right.
So you are going to accept any job, the first job that says, hey, Mr. Kangas Captain, you want this job? You're going to take it, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you're going to start to pay. So what I'm going to also do again is I am sentencing you to 20 days of jail. But if you do those things, you get a job, you start paying, and if you're looking at the other options of filing motions, then we'll see. But I'm going to give you a little bit of time, but you have to figure it out. Right now, it's, Ms. Anibis, it's how much a month is he supposed to pay? $1,200? $1,200. So right now, you have to try and figure it out because that's a condition. At this time, that is the condition because I don't have any. Are your kids old?
No. So the ones I take care of now are 6 and 7.
Are they under me?
No, Minnesota.
So are your children here?
No.
I don't have child support here.
The ones I take care of are 6 and 7, which are Minnesota. The other ones that I pay child support are just turned 18 and 16, which are
16.
correct.
So you're still, okay. So you're still paying here for Burnett County kids.
Yep.
All right. So you're going to talk to the child support agency and see what routes you can do, right? At least
Yes.
here, right? And do you get along with the mother of your children here in Burnett?
Not as much, no.
Not as much, but her mom, great.
Yeah.
Sounds like, because you can also talk to the mother about that past child support that's owed, but you need to continue to pay. Okay. So I'm going to give you a little bit of time and then you're going to come back here and you're going to tell me all that you've done. And Ms. Anibis will say, yep, I have proof that he's done this, or no, he hasn't. Because if by the time you come back, you haven't done all of those things, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you leeway with the $1,200 a month. Right now, that is a lot because it sounds like you pay a lot in Minnesota too.
Yes.
However, I want to see at minimum $800 a month. Okay. right now, but I'm just being nice right now because right now your order really is $1,200 a month. But I'm going to give you a little bit of time, but not a lot of time, okay? Because I need to make sure that you're doing what you need to do, what I'm ordering you to do, okay?
Yes.
And so what is it, while I look for a date, what is it that you believe I have ordered for you to do?
Accept my first job offer, 5 job referrals a week. Pay my minimum of $800 out of the $1,200 every month until I could get that reduced or whatever I can do with that. I believe that was only the 3 things that you gave me.
Okay, that sounds all great. So here's the deal. You're going to talk to the child support agency, correct?
Yes.
And you're going to do that today?
Yes.
Okay, so Ms. Annabis, anything you want to let me know or you have questions about?
Nothing further at this time, Your Honor.
I'm going to set another hearing date, and that's where I'm going to tell you that if you haven't done what I've told you to do and I've ordered you to do, I will lift that stay that I have on that 20-day conditional jail, and you will go to jail, all right? If you don't come here in person, and because you know that you didn't do these things and you don't want to go to jail, there will be a warrant, all right?
Yes.
And it is extraditable, okay? So, August 5th at 1:30, okay? August 5th at 1:30.
Okay.
Now, here's another deal. If you have a job and you're paying the $800 a month at minimum right now, and you've done all the things that you can to try and look at reviewing your child support and what you pay, then I will allow you to appear by telephone or video, all right? But only if you've done all the things that you've done and you're going to update me, okay?
Yes.
But if you've missed even one of those things, you have to be here in person. And if you're not, a warrant will be issued.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay. And you understand that if a warrant is issued, kind of less lenient, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you can come up here and you can get the notice for your next hearing.
What you're about to witness is the moment this courtroom hearing takes a serious turn. After reviewing months of missed obligations and repeated failures to meet court-ordered requirements, the judge stops accepting excuses and starts demanding accountability. Every answer now carries real consequences, and it's clear the defendant is running out of chances. As the tension builds, the judge delivers a firm warning that could completely change the outcome of this case. Stay until the end, because this decision could have a lasting impact on the defendant's future.
There will not be an order of any of these things. You have to make sure Ms. Annabis knows all of these things. You know all of these things. It's just an oral order. I'm not going to put it in writing. So you have to make sure you understand. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Come get your notice and you're free to go. Are any of you here for intakes, like for tickets where you have to plead guilty or not guilty? All of you need to go out and talk to Amy at the clerk's office, okay? And so she can help you, and if you're not supposed to talk to her, she'll just send you back in here, okay? But anyone that has like a ticket or something and they want to plead not guilty, Ms. Hanu, do you represent Mr. Anderson on his child support stuff? Okay. I'm not really calling him right now. I don't have him down. But
Oh, is that for later?
I don't have Ben Anderson, do I? No one's in custody. No one's in.
Zoom.
Oh, you're on Zoom. Mr. Anderson, you're on Zoom. Do you want to be here in person?
I did for the child support.
For the child support, but not for the initial appearance?
No, we don't have to for that.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out for the child support. That's later, but we'll do his initial right now. We will go on the record in the matter 26 CT 25, State of Wisconsin versus Benjamin Anderson. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila in person. We have Miss Emma Hanu in person. Mr. Anderson appears by video conferencing. Mr. Anderson, off the record, the court asked if you wanted to be here in person for the initial appearance, correct? And you said no?
Correct.
So video appearance is okay, and you want to appear by video for this hearing, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. This is an operating while revoked. Ms. Hanu, have you had an opportunity to review the criminal complaint with Mr. Anderson?
I have. We would acknowledge receipt and waive any formal reading.
Not guilty plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Not guilty plea will be entered on your behalf. You are entitled to a jury trial. You would be entitled to a speedy trial should you request one. Are you still on 15th Street?
Yes.
Telephone ends in 1614?
Nope, I updated it 3939.
So is it 566-3939?
Yep.
Okay, 566-3939. All right, may we send you text message notifications?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so this is a case where I'm going to ask, is there an offer that can be presented for this matter, Mr. Vila?
Yes, Your Honor. It would be to get his license and dismiss or plea for costs.
All right, so the offer is to get your license and the matter will be dismissed, or plead to the charge for costs. Mr. Anderson, are you in the process of getting your license?
I was until I got in here.
Okay, so what is it that you have to continue to do?
I have to do the AODA assessment and one other class from what I was told from the DMV.
Okay, and do you need an ignition interlock device or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay, all right. And I think you're in custody in another matter for Polk County or something, is that right?
No, Your Honor. He is currently sitting a contempt sanction for a different child support matter than that's up for today.
Oh, is that in front of me?
No.
Okay, so his child support at 10:30 is not with me?
So the child support at 10:30 is with you. He's in custody on another child support order that is not in front of you. I believe you recused and it's assigned to Judge Winton.
All right, yes, I think so, because I believe that case, I may have represented the mom.
Correct. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, all good to go. Okay, so we need a date, a next date. This is a Mr. Schmidt case. How long is your sanction?
August
It was
2nd.
August 2nd?
Yes.
Okay. August 2nd. So you will be out, and when you're out, you're gonna try and get going quickly and get that AODA assessment and all of those things?
I'm currently in kind of a hole, so it's going to be a month or two before I'll have any money available.
So I'm going to give you a little bit of time after you're out of custody. However, I want you to be here early so I can know if you have the money, if you paid the money, if you've done the assessment, where we're going to go from there. So Ms. Hanu, can you do September 10th?
I'm free all day, Your Honor.
9:15.
And if you're out of custody, would August 10th at 9:15 work for you?
Oh, September.
September 10th?
Well, and I love that you asked, but he doesn't get a choice unless he's having surgery or something like that. So September 10th at 9:15. Okay, Mr. Anderson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You're all right?
Yes.
No, after we'll go off the record.
All right. Okay. Thank you. We're adjourned as to that matter.
I was going to say, I also have Mr. Corbine who's on the Zoom.
What?
I also have Mr. Corbine who's on the Zoom.
Excellent. All right. Okay. We will go on the record in the matters 26 TR 427 26 CF 86, 26 CT 28. No, that's Walter. So we just have 26 TR 427 and 26 CF 86. State of Wisconsin versus Maurice Corbine. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila in person. We have Emma Hanu, defense counsel, appearing in person. Mr. Corbine appears by video conferencing in custody in Burnett County Jail. We're set today for an initial appearance and an intake on the ticket matter. Ms. Hanu, were you able to go over the criminal complaint with Mr. Corbine?
I was, Your Honor. We would acknowledge receipt, waive any formal reading, enter a not guilty plea to count 2, request a preliminary hearing on count 1, but waive time limits.
Not guilty pleas will be entered on all matters. And the felony will have a preliminary hearing. Are you still on Feather Drive, Mr. Corbine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Telephone ends in 4718.
Yes, Your Honor.
May the court send you text message notifications of any upcoming hearing dates?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So with regards to this matter, we need to get preliminary hearing, and you said within time limits?
We would waive time limits, Your Honor.
Waive time limits. I do know, I think he filed a request to be heard on bond.
Yes, Your Honor.
That will not be today, but I can set a preliminary hearing with that, and I can do it fairly early, I think, or try to, if it works. July 20th at 3:30.
That works for me.
All right, so July 20th at 3:30, we'll have a bond hearing as well as a preliminary hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Ms. Hanu, if, now that you represent him and he had he filed his own, can you file your own motion?
This afternoon, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Corbine.
Thank you.
Louis Belisle? Louis Belisle? Delbert Benjamin Jr.? Are you waving to me?
I was just gonna, if the court wanted to call Louis Belisle for whatever reason, he did get his license. So as far as the OAR,
Oh, excellent.
yeah,
All right,
we just need to
one
dismiss
second.
it.
We will go on the record in the matter 26 CT 29, 26 TR 380, State of Wisconsin versus Louis Belisle. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila in person. Mr. Belisle doesn't appear, but off the record, Mr. Vila indicated that Mr. Belisle did get his license. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
What is the state requesting?
At this time, we would move to dismiss the charges.
The court will dismiss all matters on prosecutor motion. Now, Mr. Benjamin Jr. I had to look at something anyway. Let's see. 36. I don't even know what. We will go on the record in the matter 26 CT 31, State of Wisconsin versus Delbert Benjamin Jr. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila in person. We have